Sometimes our glutes can have a hard time lengthening, and we need to give a little bit of support or explore different ways to help assist with that hinge. The other side is that sometimes we can have kind of a dropped pump handle here or shoulder blade that pulls down and makes everything being compressed and tucked. So what I like to do is what I call a wall downward dog. And what we're going to do is we're going to be a little bit away from the wall, and you can explore what that distance is as you progress into the exercise. So hands are going to be on the wall and feet are going to be hip width apart. You're going to have those knees be soft. If you have limitations in your ankle range of motion, you can always elevate your heels onto something. You can also get a little bit more active and elevate your heels yourself, keeping that heel elevation throughout. So my knees are going to stay soft, and I'm going to press into the wall, thinking of reaching through my armpits and pinkies to send my hips back. So I'm going butt back, chest down, knees stay right over midfoot. My butt didn't lower down at all. My knees didn't straighten and lock out, but I'm keeping those knees soft as my hips go back. Then I can use this press to help think about keeping my ribs lifted. A lot of time if we can't lengthen through the glutes, we might get it from our ribs instead, so butt will stay tucked and ribs will flare forward. So we're going to try to do the opposite. So we're going to press, sitting back into those hips, keeping this lift in the ribs here, and then if you find that your pelvis wants to be tucked under, think about trying to straighten your knees, but don't let your knees straighten. What's going to happen instead is you're going to feel this lift through your tailbone and broadening of your sit bones, and you can see how I've restored my lumbar curve. So then I can just be in this position, reaching through those armpits, head and neck is relaxed, my shoulders haven't shrugged up, and then I can just breathe. Inhale into my armpits and back, and hips, and then exhale, feeling my abs and ribs knit in towards each other without tucking or dropping my chest, and holding it there for a few breaths. It might be intense holding it there. So again, you can always elevate your heels onto something to make it a little bit easier, or maybe you actually need to elevate your toes so that you can feel that weight shift back. Play with that and see, but the whole idea is keeping those knees over your midfoot as you lengthen through those glutes and get those hips back, and getting a little bit more of that support from the upper body and how your rib cage is stacked over your pelvis to open everything up. So in the end, it should feel like you have more opening and lengthening in your hips. You might feel more length in your sides and maybe less upper ab gripping here because you've facilitated that scapula, that shoulder blade, to reach up and through and get some length in your side. So give it a shot. It's an easy one to throw in throughout the day.